again. So wait for it to be back up in here, doing what it is that we do best.
Absolutely.
The phone never stayed right there. No.
This is just what we do, y'all. We are here.
Live and in color. All right, let's try this. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know, one half of the dynamic duo. I know y'all thinking Batman and Robin, Scooby Doo and whoever, but no, it's this said, your boy said, and sometimes it's this and Rajay Simoes. But we're not talking about that tonight. Tonight we're talking about Talk Free Boy Podcast. So, with that being said, come one, come on, come join us. We have a great conversation for all y'all.
Absolutely. And I'm your boy Said, since he talked right through my part, it's okay. I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk. What are we talking about today? Today we have a jam-packed show for you. We're going to be talking about different topics, different issues and stuff like that. This should be a really, really good show, y'all. As usual though, and of course we got Unk right here, right on camera right here. Big Unk, big Unk, too big. You know what I'm talking about? Oh, you back? You back? Okay, yeah, that's right. Okay. So yeah, man, we finna have a good conversation for y'all. We hope y'all can join in with us. Yeah, man, we gonna have fun with it. African Queen, what's up? How you doing? Uh, girl that Shay, what's up? What's up, Shay? What's happening with you?
Yes.
Y'all know what we got to do for the first couple minutes. We're gonna send out some invites. I only got a few invites to send out. You know what I'm saying? I've been cutting down on my list. So excuse me. We're gonna see.
Yeah, I think I'm done already.
Yeah, I only got a few that I'm sending out. And we know that today is Monday, y'all. So I know, like, y'all, like, wait a minute, they on? Yes, we are on every other Monday, and this is one of the Mondays, y'all. So
But if
yeah,
you're trying to
man.
base your calendar and catch us,
Right,
go from today, every other Monday from today,
right,
we'll be online.
right. Every Wednesday, but every other Monday. So keep that in mind, y'all. Keep that in mind.
With that being said,
And Wednesday show is a Christmas Eve,
let's continue.
and we will be on, y'all. So if y'all looking forward to it, please. We look forward to joining you guys. Um, Hunk said, "Give me my beer." What do you mean? Right, right. But yeah, so it's all good, y'all. It's all good. Let me send out a couple more invites. We can get this party started. Like I was saying, it's Monday. It's Monday, and we understand it's slow. Y'all might be watching a football game or whatever, but if you got a second, tune on in, man. Drop a comment. All you gotta do is say, "What's up, y'all? How you doing?" That's it. That comment by itself will go a long way.
I
So
know what y'all thinking
we
over
look
here.
forward to y'all.
Who's that talking?
Yeah,
That's it.
that's your boy. Exactly.
Your boy said.
Mm-hmm.
I've shown him in videos before. I'll show him again later. Just this. Yeah, that's me. Oh, that's you? Yeah, me. Oh. Thank you, though. Thank you for reading the comments. Thank you.
Hmm.
I ain't never seen you come up like that. I don't say stuff on the channel most of the time. Not in the chat. Not unless I just be.
Hey, we appreciate y'all smashing the like button.
All right, so tonight, like it's been said, and
Who is that? Jacinia. What's up, Jacinia?
we are talking about
Jaciniana.
news and things.
Or
in the news.
Jaciano? Jaciano. Jaciana. 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 Okay. I always messed your name up. Sorry about that. My bad. Go ahead. What you say?
We talk about different news stories. First story off the top. I'm sorry. Are you done yet?
Yeah, I'm finished. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The first story we're going to talk about something local. A man in Alabama by the name of Jeff, can't remember his last name, basically felt his freedom of speech and um, capital. Was it capital?
Kiki the Raven, what's up? Rick the Freak, what's happening?
It was some kind of document that's in place in Alabama
Mm-hmm.
that allows you to do what you want and say what you want on your own property and land. So this guy Jeff, on his own property, put out a sign that says Trump is not my president, and the locals. Okay, so first of all, the South is full of red, right?
Yes.
Red. Okay, so the South is full of red. We're not talking about gangs, not in that sense. South is full of red, and this person was a blue. And so the people in this town were mostly red, and they were terrorizing the sign, painting the sign, throwing stuff at the sign. He called the police. The police came out, told him he should take the sign down. He said no. Put a barbed wire and a tripwire around it so firecrackers and smoke bombs will go off if you try to get close enough to the sign. And the police started harassing him, flash lights in his house. The lady that was reporting the story said that this is a tragedy because people in Alabama should stick together and help him out and help him get out of jail. He got locked up because they said he built a bomb.
It's crazy.
Made a terrorist effort. No one was hurt. No bomb was found. And his family can't find him because they won't give him any information. His family think he had a stroke, a severe stroke. Now he's in a medical wing.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody knows what's really going on with him. Carl in the building.
What up?
My condolences again, sir. So, with that being said, how do you feel about that, sir?
Okay, I got a lot to say about that one.
Okay.
First, I think that it was stupid that he was even arrested. So the man is arrested for what? Nobody got hurt. He put something around his property, his sign, because he got tired of people vandalizing it. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I don't see a crime being committed about that.
Nope.
He didn't build no bomb, nobody got hurt, nothing exploded, nothing went off. So why would you arrest this man? And then when you do arrest him, you don't tell his people his whereabouts. All you can tell them he's in the infirmary. Well, damn it, anybody would be going crazy if they found out that their loved one was in the infirmary in police custody.
Yeah.
Why is he in the infirmary? What y'all do to him? That's the first thing people gonna think. What do you know what I'm saying? What did you do to this man? And it's all because he made a sign saying that Trump not his president. So you saying people can't express themselves the way they want to without being violently attacked or assaulted or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's ridiculous. That's just dumb as hell to me. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Now, to add to that, all the reds, when Biden was president, wore signs, had flags and F.
Yeah.
Biden, he's not our president.
Yes.
No one attacked him. No one got them arrested.
Right.
Nothing happened to them.
Right. I just find that to be really interesting when shit like that happens. Matter of fact, okay, so I found out something interesting today. Don't know if it's true or not, so I definitely need y'all to fact check and research for me. I know I believe my wife is the one who told me about it, I think.
Okay.
So you know the guy who got unalived, Charlie Kirk.
Okay.
I heard that I don't know if you can call him a celebrity, but a celebrity is sleeping with his wife. Yeah, a very famous person. Yeah. Yes. Yep.
Don't tell me the family.
I can't think of his name right at the moment anyway, but I just remember he's a really, really famous person. I do want to say my wife was the one who told me about that, but y'all fact check that for me, you know what I'm saying? So I won't be out here, you know what I'm saying, spreading fabrications and falsehoods.
We were talking about people sleeping with people. This is no surprise here. Have you had a chance to see the Epstein picture that they put out?
Some of them, yes.
What do you think about that?
I think it's real funny that they got 500 pages redacted with photos blocked out and names blocked out and all of the. What's the point of releasing files if all you're gonna do is redact them? All you're gonna do is make them black and blotch out names and all that other stuff. You might as well not release any of that because you literally could read 4 words and it might be the, at, is, and he. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not even in a row. It's just like one up here, one right here. You know what I'm saying? So you can't read nothing. So and and of course we don't know this, but I'm assuming it's the ones that has Trump in them. Pictures of Trump
But
and somebody else, and this. You see what I'm
they
saying?
have Trump pictures,
Right.
and they have like the girl blacked out.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
got Michael Jackson. They got Bill Clinton.
Of course.
There's a whole lot of Bill Clintons.
Of course. And you know why?
There's Epstein.
But you know why it's a whole lot of Bill Clintons?
Yes.
Because he was a Democratic president.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So of course it's gonna be a whole lot of them.
His lady friend or wife or whoever she is with the short hair.
Who?
Dark hair lady.
Talking about Epstein?
Yes.
Ghislaine Maxwell?
I guess.
Or how would she say her name? Yeah.
There's pictures of her.
Oh, of course.
There's a picture of her.
You know, she was cool with Jay-Z.
Was she?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. She cool with Jay-Z. Absolutely.
Those are most of the pictures I've seen.
Okay. Yeah.
Most of them were Bill Clinton, Michael Jackson. There was one or two with Michael.
Well,
they had some with the girls on their knees.
Mm-hmm.
All their faces were blacked out.
Of course. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. So, like, a lot of these pictures that they showing now and want to release now are certain type of people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
To show, oh, well, it was this group. Right. First of all, yeah, they need to stop it as if it's not other both sides. Yeah, it's both sides who was over there with him. And we're not saying y'all was doing anything nefarious, but both sides was over there. It is what it is. Sorry. Y'all can stop with the bullshit.
Deuce, what's up?
We got Deuce and Deuce in the building. What up to Deuce and Deuce? And what up to the homie Smoke? If he's still around you. What's up to the homie Smoke? You know what I'm saying? What's happening? They chilling out in the gump. So big shout out to everybody in Monkey Town.
What else? There is.
Also, since while we talking about that, listen, I'm so I don't even know what the word is for Nicki Minaj. Oh goodness. So she done came out and said she's a Trump supporter and she speaks on his behalf and on this person's TV show and the guest appearance here and there and whatever, right?
Boys. That's a famous line.
I look at it like this though. With that being said, and I'm glad you said that. Good timing. Her brother, right? You know her brother's in charge, and you know what her husband is accused of.
Right.
That's right in line with Trump in there.
It is.
So boys will be boys, I guess.
Boys will be boys. That is how that
you see. You see how that go? Yeah, because her folks, her husband, her brother, or whoever the other dude is charged for, fall right in line.
But she also trying to do that because she don't want her mother to get sent away.
Deported?
Yeah. What is he getting deported?
Right. Hell no. We see him do a lot of people dirty. He don't care. I mean, shit. He said he going after Haitians in 2026. That's what he said. Allegedly. Let's say that. Allegedly.
I mean, some Haitians are legal.
Right, but that's my point. But he said that's the group that he's going after next.
I could believe that.
But didn't he pardon Kodak? Maybe he didn't. Maybe he didn't know that he was Haitian. Maybe he didn't know that. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like this should be crazy as hell. But he just doing what he think people want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, but I knew Haitians were coming. When he said they're eating their cats and your dogs, I knew.
Which is stupid though. That was so stupid when he said that though. They eating cats and dogs. If any, never mind. I'm not gonna say that. That ain't the group that's eating cats and dogs.
No.
I'm just saying, smash that like button for me over here, y'all. We appreciate y'all. No, I mean, hold on. So I just got a text that said that picture with MJ was fake. It was doctored. Okay. They added Diana Ross and the kids in the picture. And the kids in the picture are their kids. See, yeah. So I can believe that.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff be fake.
Right. Yeah. Deuce said, "Who is?
Who is what?
Who is fake?"
Oh, and on the Epstein files, they released a picture of Michael Jackson, and it was doctored up and it was fake and all that other kind of stuff.
They had 2 or 3 pictures.
Yeah.
They had one picture that had him, Diana.
Yeah, that's the one that they're talking about.
Okay. And there was another one that just had Michael standing here looking, and Epstein right here, and yeah.
Right, right. Well, I mean, you got to understand. Well, throughout history, whenever they release files, you know what I'm saying, you can't see nothing. The public don't see anything. It's heavily redacted,
It is.
blacked out. Pictures are blacked out and cropped out, and you know what I'm saying, heads cut off. You just see a neck or something like that. Like, so what's the point of releasing a file if you're releasing them under that condition? You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense to me, for real. It just don't make any sense. But um, when you start to look at the ones that are seen in full, why was this picture seen in full?
Yes.
Why was this picture
Yes.
seen in full? It
Yes.
brings everything into question.
Yes.
Everything. You know what
There's
I'm
not
saying?
many pictures that are seen in full,
Exactly.
unless you're on vacation.
Right. But when they do show one of the Epstein files that's seen in full, why? Why did y'all show this one? Oh, because maybe if the people in this picture are no longer here, meaning no longer alive,
Right.
or are they just completely harmless? You know what I'm saying? Where they have no allegations going on against them. People can research them and nothing gonna come up. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing.
How do you feel about the Diddy documentary?
Um, I think as more and more information come out about Diddy, you can see that Diddy himself was groomed. Yeah, it's on. Mine is on. Yeah. Diddy himself was groomed. He was groomed. Now, and before Andre Harrell,
Okay.
and a few Iovine, all these other guys who came
Okay.
before him, right?
Okay.
Because Diddy was just doing what was done to him and then some.
Right.
You know, and I was a Diddy fan, I'll be honest with you. But like when all this stuff started coming up, for me, it was like when we seen what he did to Cassie. And he beat her on video. Like he drug her down the hall and beat her in front of the elevator and all kind of stuff. Okay, damn.
That was pretty bad.
Then what he did to Biggie made Biggie pay for his own funeral. You see,
That was
like
pretty
he
bad,
had to
too.
recoup the money from Biggie's estate. Well, that's what he decided to do. You see what I'm saying? And then you start thinking about all the artists who came out over the years, which is damn near every artist ever on Bad Boy came out and said something. And then when Dawn Richards or Richard, however she said her last name, said that Diddy wouldn't give her $5,000 to get her son out of foster care. 5,000. He told her he didn't have it. That's dirty as hell. But she
I
could.
thought it was, no, that wasn't Don. That was
That was the dark skinned girl.
That's not Don. That was the other one.
What's
The other
her
one
name?
got a son. Don don't got any children.
Don.
So
Okay.
it's
It's the one from Dirty Money.
It's two of them.
Yeah, it's two girls from Dirty Money.
It's
Yeah.
Don and there's Key something, Keelani. But I know you're talking about. But that's who that was.
I thought it was the one with last name Richard. Richard.
No.
It looked like
Don,
Richard, but it's.
Don don't have no kids. So it's the other one.
No, I thought it was her because remember he came out and said,
No, she said he wouldn't give her the money for her kid.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But it wasn't Don. That was the other one. Don said he SA'd her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever the case may be, you know what I'm saying? You start seeing a lot of this stuff that's going on in this documentary, right? And what it does for me is also it shows me that this is a money grab for some people.
Yes.
It's a popularity grab for other people. So I'm a fan of 50 Cent, but this is just a money grab for 50. And we all know how 50 is. He's an opportunist. You present
All the
him
way.
with an opportunity, he's going to take it if he feel like it's worth it. So 50 is an opportunist. But it also goes to show you how dirty that this game is. It shows you how dirty that this game is that Diddy was, I mean the music industry game.
Period. Right.
It's dirty, it's low down, it's backstabbing, it's all this other stuff. And a lot of this stuff is being brought to light now, you know what I'm saying, through this documentary, through his former bodyguards,
Right.
through his former drivers and chefs,
cameraman.
and his cameraman, who was showing you, see, and what this does is show you that even though they was recording Diddy, it lets you know that it's not just Diddy.
Yeah.
All these famous folks on that level
Right.
is doing this,
Doing
is going through
something,
this,
yes.
and doing shady shit, and you know what I'm saying, all this other stuff. Even though Diddy did do a lot of good, you know what I'm saying, by like giving back and you know turkey drives and you know all that to mask the stuff that they
Can I
do.
ask you a question?
Uh-huh.
When people are homeless and you give them a turkey, what they gonna do with it?
I agree with that. I've always said that. I've been in that situation where we was living in a shelter or maybe even homeless, and somebody give you a turkey. How the fuck I'm gonna cook this turkey? Now, you do get creative and come up with a way to cook it, but that's not the point. The point is, you done gave somebody a whole turkey, a 20-pound turkey, and they got to figure out a way
You get that bitch.
to cook that bit, right?
I
And
never understood that.
it's ways to do it. It's ways, and I know how to do it. Oh, absolutely. All you need is a metal box. Anything with tin that make a box, and the fire up under it. You see what I'm saying? So the inside can get hot, so it don't fry. It can cook.
Like the pans that you use.
The silver ones, the deep ones.
You don't gotta get a real big one. Just
Yeah.
get one.
Mm-hmm.
Just put,
Mm-hmm.
put some paper and stuff under it. Or keep the fire going. Just let it cook to it. You think it's done because it's gonna be a lot of red meat in it.
It's gonna take a while, like that. It takes a while.
Y'all heard it here first. How to cook a turkey when you don't have a stove.
Absolutely. Like you said, one of them real deep dish pans from Dollar Tree, they be like $1.25. The deep ones, right? Or like you said, you don't have to get the super deep one, but you can get the deep one, sit it in there, and get another one to go on top. Keep the fire, because you have to get the, okay, and I ain't trying to sound like a nerd, but the atmospheric temperature around it has to be really, really high for it to start cooking on the inside. Like you said, if you don't want red meat, right? So if you can get some type of a makeshift oven, a bootleg oven, what's the term? Nigga ingenuity. So niggenuity. I mean, we always call it niggenuity. If you get, yeah, exactly, right. So you can do that, and you can make your own oven. You know what I'm saying? Now, also, you can cook a turkey on the barbecue grill.
Okay.
Put the coal in there.
Yeah.
Let that bit get super hot and just leave it on there. It'll cook. Yeah, you got to turn it and.
You gotta watch. You can't go way.
No. Well, what you do is, so the direct fire is not getting on, and we getting off subject, but survival technique, it's all good.
Okay.
You wrap it in foil. Okay. Some aluminum foil. You see what I'm saying? Just wrap that bit. Right, but like I said, you can steal it, or you can get one of them pans. You might have $1, hustle up some tains. Who knows? You know what I'm saying?
I know. Let's get back to this.
All right, we getting back to it though. But my bad, y'all. Just going to show y'all we know how to survive, man. If I'm homeless, you give me a turkey, I'm eating good off that bitch. As long as I can, I'm eating good.
2 days.
2.
Because you ain't got no refrigerator, so.
I mean, and you're right, but once the meat is cooked,
right,
it's gonna last for a couple of days, a few days. So the day you cook it, and then probably 2 more days at least.
Yeah, I say I give
you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
It depends on if it's hot. I say 1 day because you didn't gonna.
Well, see, you can go and hustle up $1, get a bag of ice, put the chicken on some ice. You know what I'm talking about? So preserve it. Right. You know. Anyway, y'all. We appreciate it. Frankie, what's up? Okay, that's what we talking about. So check this out. Y'all heard what he just said. Powerball jackpot, 1.6 billion, y'all. 1.6 billion. We want to know. What would you do with 1.6 billion? What would you do?
Probably not the same thing that $10 trillion would do for. Can I get a water with no ice? Yes. Probably not the same things Pastor Mike, I can't think of that name, would do for $10 trillion. Have you heard about that one? Okay, so Pastor Mike McClory, that's his name. He's a big pastor from Birmingham, Alabama.
Right here.
He's a gospel artist now. He's blowing up. He's moving up in the chain. And he was asked on a show, would he take $10 trillion?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Or would he take 10 minutes with Jesus?
Right.
And he said he'd take the $10 trillion because Jesus is the one who gave him the 10 trillion. Plus, he always talks to God. He always talks to Jesus. Thank you. And gives Jesus his time. What? And he said for 10 trillion, he'd definitely give Jesus his 10%. So, how do you feel about that?
Well,
the controversy is he shouldn't have said that because he's a preacher or pastor, however you want to call it. But he's a man first.
Well, it was a celebrity who said the same thing, and she got in trouble for that same question.
Okay.
She said she would take the money, right? I want to say it could have been B. Simone, but I'm not sure.
Probably.
It was somebody, and they were like, they would take the 10 trillion. You know what I'm saying? Look, if for a pastor saying that, I'm not surprised. Y'all got to understand that pastors are money hungry. They're driven by money. Money. Even if they're going to do godly things with it. They're driven by money.
Wow.
They need their church to bring in money, more money, more money. So if they can get 10 trillion, he said he gonna give away 10% of that. 10% of a trillion is 10 billion. You said how many trillion?
10 trillion.
10 trillion. Okay, so 10 trillion, 10% would be 100 billion.
Yeah.
Be 100 billion. 100
Deuce
billion.
said he will never be on a clock again.
I mean, first of all, you give me a certain number, I'd never be on the clock again either. I'm being nosy now. I'm just trying to see what the hell they doing. My fault, y'all. I know they're like, what the hell? It's just how our eyes work, man. But yeah. So right now, currently, it's up to 1.6 billion, right? And I'm gonna do the math on one of my phones right here, and I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what you're gonna get back because they take away
700 and
they take away
63 million
off the top. Feds take away 52%, 52% off the top. No, 52% from.
Down here?
No, that's everywhere. It's 52%. Yeah, off the top before you. And this is before state taxes.
Okay,
but the federal level tax is 52%. So that 1.2 billion is going to drop to about 1.6. Half of 1.6 is 600 million. That's 600 million, and that's 50%. So 52 is going to be 500 and some change that you left with, and then you got to pay state taxes. You see what I'm saying?
Which varies by your state.
Right, varies by state. Then you have local, what they call lottery tax. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So let's say you walk away with 400 something million, 300 something million. It's still good ass goddamn money. Don't get it twisted. More money than we have
Morgan the building
already. But still, what up, Morg? Morg, what you gonna do with that 1.6 billion in the lottery? Now, like Deuce said, I'd never work for anyone else again. I wouldn't stop working because I just need shit to do. I'm not one of the people to just not work. I'm gonna work whether it's for myself or that's it. Because if I got 1.6, I'm only working for myself. I'm not working for nobody else. You can forget that. You can forget it.
So you're not doing service?
Huh?
You're not doing service?
No, I might do a service, but it'll be my business. It'll be mine. And I can still do service for the public. You see what I'm saying?
You're working for somebody?
No.
You're just not punching the clock.
Who would I be working for?
The customers.
No, I don't believe in that. No. If I'm the owner of the business, I'm working for myself, meaning I can stop working that day if I don't want to work. I can work later if I want to work. Like the customer can't tell you got to be open tomorrow. That'd be working for the customer. And then if I had 1.6 billion, I wouldn't need the money. So I'm not working for the customer. You see what I'm saying? Once again, I'm providing a service. So like I would like feed the homeless or something or something that would matter.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Not build a house or no shit like that.
I mean, I would build houses too. Because if you want 1.6, you want to try to maintain some of that money. So you can still build houses to help the homeless and still recoup some of that money back.
She said she give Morgan said at least half to my mom. And I give a few million to each of my brothers.
Half? Whoo.
She love mama a lot, bud.
No, I love my mama to death.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
She
said she gonna give her mama half.
Like I said, they're coming out with about 300 million from 1.6 billion. They're coming out with about 300.
Yeah, they coming out with a lot of money.
300 million. Half of 300 million is
150.
150, give or take some change, because it's 300 something. So 150 million is gone to moms. And then a few million, so that's like what, one or two, maybe three. So a brother. It's still
but then Mark said she got a lot of brothers.
Got 3 or 4.
Oh, okay, I thought she said it was more than that. My bad. But shit, if it's 4 of them, you give them 3 million apiece. That's 12.
It adds up quick.
Look, Morgan gonna run through that money. She gonna run through her money. Yeah. I mean, her intentions are good, but you need a money management person when you have that kind of money, that level of money. For real.
Family is everything. Philanthropy would be on swole.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Then I'd obviously get a house, LOL. So I'm not homeless anymore.
I mean, absolutely, but I mean,
yeah.
And look, here's the thing, right? You win 1.6. You still, when you file your taxes, you file that 1.6. You see what I'm saying? You don't file that what you took. You know what I'm saying? Because like when we work We don't file what we bring home.
You file your growth.
You file your growth, what you made. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Finance man, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you file your growth. So it's the same thing with this.
She said, but my mom would get 2 meals. Not. So she's getting rid of the difference, the 50-something million.
No, but she said 2 million.
Yeah, she give it 2 to her mom.
But first she said half.
She give it. I guess we just talked her out of that.
Oh, okay.
She
Okay.
giving a meal to each one of her brothers and family members.
Okay.
Buy a house, so she's still about 200
Okay, so
million.
now she good then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
because depending on how many brothers and sisters that she got to break off.
Still up
you know what I'm
200
talking
something
about?
million, right?
Like, if I won that kind of money, I would definitely, and it's a lot of us, I would give each one of them $1 million, right? I would.
Okay.
But I would tell them, and ain't no stipulations. Ain't no, you got to go and do this. No, this the only money I'm giving you. You fuck this up, don't come back. I'm going to give you a whole $1 million. And matter of fact, for some, I might have to break it up just for their own good. I'm going to give you 250 now, 250 here, 250 here, because some of them might run through it. But that's it. You know what I'm saying? Because $1 million is a lot of freaking money, y'all.
It is.
It is. Especially when somebody can tell you, bro, I'm gonna give you 250 right now. I'm gonna give you 250, 4 months from now. And then 4 months later, another 250. Then 4 months, you know what I'm saying, within a whole year. I'm gonna give you, you know what I'm saying, and you're gonna have $1 million in a year. If you can't make something jump with that, don't come to me. I ain't giving you no more money. You just prove I don't need to give you anymore. You just proved it. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, just think about it, bro. If you came to me and you said, bro, I'm gonna give you 250,
Right.
and then 250, and then 250, and then 250, and at the end of that, I'm like, bro, let me hold 100,000. You're like, bro, I just gave you a fucking $1 million tax free. What you do with it? No, I can't give you no more money because you just proved to me you ain't good with money. You just proved it.
Right.
That's how I look at shit.
Yeah.
And that's why I say it would be no stipulations. Like, you ain't got to go get a financial plan. You ain't got to go do none of that. I'm going to give it to you because I got it like that. But don't think I'm going to give it to you again. No, I'll take you out of poverty. With that, you know what I'm saying? I might even buy everybody car for everybody. Like, I win 1.6. I buy cars for everybody. I might even buy a house for everybody and still give you $1 million. Don't ask me for nothing else after that, though, because at that point, that's a good at least 1.5. Let's say I get you a $300,000-$500,000 house.
Morg said, "Hey, that point.
Shit.
Can I claim all those family members as donations on taxes?"
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes.
Did
Yes.
y'all hear what happened to Billie Eilish did when she became a billionaire? No. What did Billie Eilish do when she became a billionaire?
Right. What did Billie Eilish do?
What other topic? Oh, how do you feel about America finna go to war with Russia and Africa? I think because we say Venezuela has mass destruction, weapons of mass destruction.
So why are we going to war with Africa and Russia though?
I don't
They
know
are
if it- I don't know
nowhere
if it's
near
Africa.
Venezuela.
I don't know if it's
But
Africa.
I'm about to say because Africa is a continent, so
Right.
it got to be a country in.
Well, I know Russia's one of them.
Mhm.
They say we're picking on Venezuela for no reason. If we go there, they're gonna arm their nukes.
First of all, they better worry about little bitty ass Ukraine that they having a hard time with. Y'all come over here fucking with us. Y'all better leave us alone. Hey, but they got a lot of shit that the American people want to see, like Black Jesus and all them documents, historical documents that the U.S. know that he just waiting to unleash on full blast. Like, hey, okay, yeah, y'all might get it, but take this, and they know that the impact of that would be far greater than your military going over there and tearing their whole shit up. So we might tear it up, cool, but Geneva Convention and rules of war tell you wherever you tear up, you got to fix it up. So now we're gonna have to fix it back. But the cultural shift that would take place if they released all them documents that they have over there, bro, it'd be fucking ridiculous.
Black Jesus, yeah.
Yes, and
It'll stop a lot of black people.
bro, they already released a couple photos of it. You know what I'm saying? He said he got plenty of all the historical characters and stuff like And it's authentic. It's in cages and all. It's in the Kremlin and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you start looking at that, you like, damn, what this man got? What he holding?
Yeah.
What is he holding for real? What time is it? Okay, good time. So check this out, y'all. For everybody who don't know what I've been dealing with for the past week, what's today? Monday. Okay, so it's exactly 1 week today. Exactly 1 week today. My mom passed away, right? And she passed in her sleep. She passed in her sleep, y'all. I got multiple cameras here, so. But my mom passed away. She passed in her sleep, and that's what me and my family have been dealing with. I know y'all like, damn, said I ain't seen you post in a while. The last post is just that one post. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this is what's going on right now. I just want to take the time out real quick to tell everybody that this is why you haven't seen me post a lot. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on. And me and my family, we working our way through it. We will have more content coming though, because I know that's what she would want us to do. She wants us to keep moving, keep going. You know what I'm saying? But from now until the time of a homegoing service, you know, I may not be posting as much, so y'all just bear with me. You know what I'm saying? Keep me in your thoughts, keep me in your prayers, and yeah, it's all good, man. I just wanted to say that real quick if anybody didn't know. If you did not know, you know what I'm saying? My mom passed, and we will be having a homegoing service for her. I think this is my first time saying something live online about it, other than the post that I made. I haven't made any videos about it or anything like that. But yeah, that's what we dealing with right now, y'all. So we appreciate y'all. Y'all just keep me in thoughts. And also, big shout out to this man right here and to my homie Dashi. I think they've called me every day since they found out about it, which was last Monday. Probably multiple times a day, probably 2 or 3 times a day, a call or a text. So big shout out to my brother Diz and big shout out to my brother Dashi. We appreciate y'all, man, for real. All right, but with that said, man, let's kick it back to the topic.
All right. So Morg said, I sent you the video. I looked at it. She's talking about Billie Eilish is talking about donating for billionaires to come together and donate their money to people who need it more than they do.
They not,
but that's what she
That's
suggested.
dope. Yeah, it's dope though, for real.
Now she spent $11.5 million to support climate justice, food equality, carbon reduction. Morgan says she's sending out prayers and love to you and your families.
Appreciate that. Keep me on that cash app.
On December 17, 11 years ago.
Oh wow.
The holidays are always so hard for me.
Yes.
Fam.
It's not the same. It's definitely not the same, y'all. December will never be the same for me. It was December 15th. This month will never be the same for me, ever. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? And my mama loved Christmas. You know what I'm saying? And maybe one day I'll be able to get back. But yeah, as far as it goes right now. Oh, wow.
Around Mother's Day. That year of Mother's Day?
Yeah, my birthday fell on Mother's Day.
Damn. Yeah, it'll never be the same. So it'll never be the same. Ever. Ever. And to anybody who know what I'm talking about, who's sharing that same pain, I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for your pain. This is a pain that is indescribable. You know, it comes in waves and stuff. And yeah, so yeah. Virtual hugs to everybody. Virtual hugs to everybody. For real. But yeah, y'all, we will be having some more content coming up, y'all. I will be doing another travel vlog because I'm traveling back up there. So y'all will get a chance to see me do another travel vlog. And the last one was pretty fun, pretty cool. So this one's gonna be dope as hell too. It's a little bit colder up there, so you know that should add a little flair to the videos. You know, we still want to check out some sites while we up there. Like I said, I'm from there. My wife this will be her second time going up there, and she want to see some other things, you know, that we didn't get a chance to see the first time. But it's gonna be pretty fun, y'all. It's gonna be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to doing that part of it. Not looking forward to the service, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna hurt a whole lot, but we know that that's something that's necessary, you know, to get to help deal with it. So it is what it is. Okay, getting back to Billie Eilish. So she spent $11.5 million out of pocket, which I think is dope as hell. You know what? You know what's funny? Billie Eilish really got put on my radar, like for real, for real. I knew who she was before this verse,
Okay.
but when I think it was Lil Wayne, he said,
Yeah.
"Black T-shirt, Billie Eilish."
Dun, dun, dun,
Yeah. So that's what she really like. Now I know for some of y'all may have been like, "Damn, she was already on." Okay, well, for me, I knew who she was
Right.
before then.
Right, but
But
line,
once you hear rappers and other people starting to talk about you, you be like,
bigger
"Oh,
influencers, yeah, make you
yeah."
pay attention.
And then when Billie Eilish did her glow up, because remember she was very gothic, she was very black fingernails, black stuff around the eyes.
Mascara.
Is it mascara? Okay, so the black mascara around the eyes, the black makeup, black
Eyeliner.
t-shirt, eyeliner. Yeah. So the black t-shirts, she was very gothic. And then she did a transformation. She did a glow up. And now she like, you know what I'm saying, long hair and revealing clothes and all that stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But it was the Lil Wayne verse.
Mm-hmm.
Black t-shirt, Billie Eilish. Like I said, then the
Dun,
beat
dun,
come
dun.
in and all that. And I'm like, okay, yeah. But I think that's dope that she did that. And I agree, if a lot of these people who are billionaires would share their money, you know what I'm saying? And even if
Reinvest it back in the country.
even if it's just in their state,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Because I said, if all these athletes, if you just looked out for people in your state, not your home state,
Where you
state
work
where
at.
you work at,
Yeah. The people that pay you,
homelessness would be not eradicated, but damn near,
they'll be gone.
because there's 32 NBA teams. Is it 30 or 32?
32.
32 NBA teams,
Mm-hmm.
30 NFL teams.
30. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Baseball,
About 32.
no, it's a little more than that. I think baseball got the most. Yeah, so okay, so
They got every state.
yeah, we're gonna have to look it up. But I think baseball has the most pro teams, I think. But just think if every athlete
It's more than yeah.
did stuff like that just in the state that they play for, things would be great. You see what I'm saying?
They'll be different.
It'd be very different, very different. So when you start thinking about that from a money standpoint, you're like, damn. Okay, if every athlete of every sport brought one person a house, one.
That'd be big.
Just think about that. Every athlete, it's 400 people in the NBA.
It's only 30.
It's 30 what? In,
Baseball team.
okay.
Okay.
So 30 baseball teams, 30 basketball
What about-
teams,
what about
30
hockey?
NFL teams for the most part, right? So that's 90 professional sports teams, right? 400 in the NBA. I'm not sure how many in NFL. I'm not sure how many in Major League Baseball. But once again, you just look at it like this. If everybody bought one person a house, that'll take care of a lot of fucking homeless people. You know what I'm saying? So Billie Eilish pushing that initiative, I think is a good look.
But it's not gonna do anything. But she only one doing it by herself.
Right. And you might have a Kanye, you know what I'm saying? And you know,
you're not gonna get that kind of money.
well, 11.5 ain't shit to him though,
Well,
but
Not now.
Not now, but I'm just saying to them, they act like
well, a lot of times when they do stuff like that, they get that money back anyway.
Yeah,
It's a write-off.
Yeah.
But it's just the fact that you're willing to
That you
do
did it, right.
Yeah, because I mean, just think about the fact that you can do this and get your money back and they still don't do it.
exactly.
That's what's fucked up about it. You're like, damn, y'all can do this, help all these people and still get your money back and you still don't want to do it.
You got it.
Yeah.
Back.
And you still don't want to do it. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm just gonna hoard my money. You know, and have y'all seen the clip? I want to ask everybody, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, everybody, have y'all seen the clip of Odell Beckham Jr. saying that $100 million ain't enough to live on?
That's what
And then
what
what-
Reese said that. And Reese said that too.
What's called came and backed him up with it too, though.
Cool.
Another athlete, another high level athlete, right?
I mean, I guess if you living expensively, no, $100,000 is not enough.
No, 100 million.
100 million.
Yes, it is.
It can't.
Okay, this is my thing, right?
Be. If you got a house that's 30 or 40 million,
Mhm.
right? Then you got power, water, gas for that house. You got all your luxury vehicles that you got to keep upkeep on.
Mhm.
I mean, oil changes, car wash, all that. So, no, 100 million won't be enough.
Okay, well, I look at it
Now,
like
if
this,
you
right?
don't have those things, you have 100 million. Yes, that's more than enough.
Right, but look at it from this standpoint.
It's 15 or 17 hockey teams.
You got 30. You said $30 million house,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Right.
That means you got $70 million left over,
Okay.
right? Okay, you got $70 million left over. Let's say out of that 70 million, you got, let's say 10 million in cars, right? All the cars you can think of, right?
Right.
That's 40 million right there. 30 for the house, 10 for the cars.
Right.
Those are the two most expensive
What's happening?
expenses in life, house and cars. So now you got 40 million tied up in that, right? What else are you spending this other $60 million on? Now, let's go to what Odell Beckham said. Odell Beckham said $100 million is $20 million a year over 5 years, right? After taxes, it's really more like $12 million a year. This is what he said. These are the numbers he threw out. $12 million a year. He said he spent $4 million a year.
Okay.
Everything. Flaunting, houses, cars.
4 million. Is
4 million. He said this is what he do.
Okay.
That's what he spent $4 million a year,
And you get 12.
and you get 12. So that means you got $8 million left. Why the fuck you going broke? You see what I'm saying? So like even from his own mind, and he said, well, the average person watching this ain't gonna understand. We do fucking understand. We understand that you don't know how to manage money well, because all your expenses, according to you, is $4 million. All of them. This is what you splurging, jewelry, clubbing, buying women, because he's known for that. Car, whatever. Buying your mama and them a house and $4 million a year. You got $8 million left. 8 million times 5 is $40 million that you just saved. Or you didn't have anything that it was obligated to.
Right.
4 million. I mean, excuse me, 40 million. It's 8 million a year times 5 years, which was the life of the contract. That's $40 million that you should still have. And you telling me that you can't make it? And then Odell Beckham had contracts before that and after that.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? See, and the guy who came behind him, but they would tan his ass up to pause, because they like, what are y'all talking about? Y'all trying to get people who never made $1 million to believe that $100 million is not enough. Come on now. No, you need to say that for the way you're living and the thing that you know about money, 100 million ain't enough, because you're a fool. That's why. If you first of all, I can't see a world. Well, I guess I can see a world where you spend $4 million a year. I can see that. I can get that. I understand that. Okay, cool, no problem, right? That's you spending 1/3 of your income, a third of it. Cool. But you still got $8 million left. Come on now, y'all. What we talking about? Right, exactly. You tricking, you doing something like you telling me 100 million. And you getting all this in 5 years, you getting 60 of that 100 because you got to pay taxes. Okay, cool. But just like we just said, you getting 60 off 100 when you file your taxes, you file it for 100. You see what I'm saying? So now you get a little bit of that back.
Some of that back.
Hey,
You get a good push.
yo, I'm just saying, I just can't see a world where I made 100 million, or I got $100 million contract over the course of 5 years, 20 million a year, 12 after taxes. 12 after taxes, and you telling me 12, you spend 4, you got 8 left after 5 years, you ain't got 40 saved up? You a dummy, yes. Yeah, and you still playing ball. In that 5 years, my house that I'm gonna live in forever, because I'm not buying another fucking house, it's gonna be paid for.
Right.
My house gonna be paid for. I have, let's say on the low end, 2 cars, because I like cars, but I don't need a fleet of cars.
Right.
Never been that dude. Let's say 3 cars. Let's say 3. My house, my land, and my 3 cars will be paid off. Paid off forever. My kids, everything will be in them 5 year span of that 100 million contract. My whole life will be set up forever.
Yep.
Everything else after them 5 years is because we want to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You call me, hey bro, let's go to Cancun, let's go to San Tropez. Oh, bet. Let's go to Maldives. Oh, bet. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Like what? let's go. You know what I'm saying? But man, that's why I don't be listening to some people, bruh. I don't listen to some people. Odell Beckham is one of them people who make people think that 100 million ain't nothing.
Because he done been on 4,
5 teams.
He been, yeah.
He been paying every contract that he has.
Right.
I guess.
Giants, Miami, where he at? He played with the Raiders. I mean the Ravens.
He was with the Rams the year they won the Super Bowl because he got a ring with the Rams. You know what I'm saying? But all
He got
the
a ring with the
crazy shit he talking about, bro, I just be like, man, Odell be on some bullshit, bro. And that's what they was
Morris
doing.
comments for you.
Okay.
Morris said,
Queen Toxic, thank you for the follow. I will be following you back. Absolutely.
she said she'll never forget her mother crying and saying happy birthday to her. That broke her heart. If you need anything, just let me know.
Real quick.
She was saying eyeliner because I had said mascara, but it's
eyeliner. Okay, right.
There's so many vacant houses and so many homeless people, but government is like build more houses.
Yes.
Delta said, "Hey y'all, I didn't know y'all were live today." Okay.
Yeah, every
My bad.
other Monday.
I guess I didn't send it to you. My fault. Hey Morgan. Hey Carl. Deuce said all love to everyone that has showed love during the time. This tribe highly appreciate the love.
Absolutely.
Plus property tax and maintenance on home and vehicles.
Yes. Absolutely.
Unless you are taking care of multiple families, endorsements as well. Let's go. President Trump, best president ever.
Sit down somewhere, Jared. That's who said that, ain't it?
Yeah.
I know it. See, he with that crazy talk, man.
Save at least $1 million a year minimum. I've done work 40,000. Just imagine what I can do with a 3 to 5 meal.
Exactly, bro. Imagine what you can do with that kind of money. Man, it's endless, bro. For real, it's man. I just don't get it, bro.
Yeah.
And I understand. Odell Beckham is one of the rare athletes who ever had $100 million contract, right?
Yeah.
Because not all of them get that. Even some of the good ones never get $100 million contract. Now it's more prevalent nowadays than it's ever been.
It's
but
affordable now.
Right.
It wasn't always affordable.
Right. Or the owners wasn't trying to come up off that money.
They never get that money.
No. Barry Sanders, Deion Sanders, none of them. You know, but they made good money for their time.
Right.
And above. But for somebody to get on here and trying to defend the statement that $100 million ain't enough to live off for the rest of your life, you got to be kidding me. Literally, you have people who go to work and make $40,000 a year and live.
Yeah.
Right. 50,000, 60,000, 70,000.
What you spending it on?
Right. So now when you add up, let's say somebody make $50,000, right?
Mm-hmm.
Times 30 years, 40 years. What you at, 600,000, 700,000?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? 800,000, whatever it might be. I don't know, but they can do it. It can be done. But don't tell people that $100 million ain't enough to live on. Like, dude, what? You tripping?
Like I said, it's not if you live in. Like I said,
it's not if you don't know how to manage money.
If you don't know how to manage money,
that's what it is.
You live in floss to floss. But no, it'll never be enough money.
And that's what I'm saying, because you don't know how to manage your money.
$10 trillion and you'll run out of money.
Yeah, because you're gonna always spend it. You're gonna spend to the gill. Like if you got $100 million, you don't need a $30 million house. First of all, any financial planner worth they goddamn calculator is gonna tell you that. Mm-hmm. You got a $100 million contract. You don't need a $30 million house. You don't. First of all, you ain't gonna pay it all off. They're gonna stretch it out over 20 years, right? Purposefully for you. You see what I'm saying? Which you may not even have that kind of money to pay the mortgage at 30 years because you're gonna be done been retired. You see what I'm saying? You don't get a $30 million house. You got to. I mean, no, that's bad. That's a bad investment. Bad investment. You see what I'm saying? Let alone pay it off. You know what I'm saying? No, because look at it from this aspect. You get a $30 million house. You got a $100 million contract. You already know off top, 50% of that is gone. So now you're down to $50 million contract. Think about, you see what I'm saying, from that aspect like that, because 50 million of it is going to be gone. It's just going to be per year. So instead of 20 million a year, you might get 10 million a year, and then they hit you for taxes. which is
Right.
the additional 2 million. You
Right.
see what I'm saying? So that's where the 8 come in at. So you don't want to have that happen, but you got a $30 million house and you bring it home 50 million. That makes no sense. And then honestly, why the hell would you get a $30 million house? That's the other thing we got to start looking at. We live way above our means. It's okay to live above your means and be comfortable. Why the fuck you got a $30 million house? It's just you, probably your girlfriend and a kid, or maybe you two. Yes. Like, think about that. You got a $30 million house and it's just 4 of y'all. Y'all would never utilize that whole house, all the space.
Or Mike Tyson buying a house with 50 rooms.
Exactly. Right.
I bet
Right.
He ain't
Like
even be in all 50 rooms.
that type of stuff.
I bet
Right.
he never seen all 50 rooms.
The house that
Evander Holyfield.
yes, the one that Rick Ross that's the
Yep.
house that Rick Ross brought from Evander Holyfield. He brought it off the market. I want to say like 7 million or something like that, right? In Georgia. He's still in it now. That's the one that he live in now. Okay, it had like 50 rooms or something like that, like 12 bedrooms, something ignorant, you know. Okay, that's a big ass house, but at the same time, he only spent 7 million. And I say only as if I got 7 million, but I'm just saying,
Right.
at least it's not 10, 15, 20 million. You know what I'm saying?
Delta has said, own business. You don't have to get a loan. You can finance it on your own. 600,000 is perfect for a home. I don't even want to spend that much money on a home.
Honestly, me neither. I'll spend 600,000 on the land. Absolutely.
That don't cost that much.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, let's say you can get,
You
and I'm just gonna make up some.
$50,000.
Yeah, but I'm saying-
put whatever kind of house you want to build on that land.
Oh, no doubt. But I'm saying, what if, they be like, hey, we got 200 acres for sale, right?
Shit, 600,000 for land.
Yeah, that's good. That's good money right there, bro.
That's then half a state.
No,
I'm
no,
just playing.
600 acres
I'm
ain't
just
nothing.
playing,
I
I'm
mean,
just
it's a lot of space, but I'm
It's a lot
saying,
of faith, yeah.
if you can get 200 acres for 600,000.
Right.
Okay, cool. No problem. I wouldn't mind doing that. But I know, like, once again, especially for my situation now,
Right.
me and my wife, kids are grown.
Mhm.
Even if the kids live with us,
Right. Or live on a property.
live on the property, right? That's still a whole lot of fucking room. It's still a whole lot of room. So I'm more, especially me and my wife, we more concerned with owning land
Okay.
than owning the actual house.
Gotcha.
Because you can always sell off a piece of your land for 100,000 here, 200,000 there. You own that many acres.
Yeah.
Oh, they finna run a freeway through your land out there in the corner, all that back corner back there. But they gonna pay you 100,000 for that.
Yeah.
200,000 for that. You know what I'm saying? So
It's a good investment.
it's a great investment because land is something that they are no longer making. Ain't no new land being made. Ain't no new land. All the land that's here, the land that's here. So, excuse me, I'm just saying, y'all. But Odell, to me, he on some bullshit when he go to talk that shit. I'm sorry, he just tripping.
Deuce said it's an investment for him. Rick Ross hosts car shows on his property.
He do a lot of shit on his property.
Yeah.
A lot of shit. Hell yeah. He do that car show every year.
Got
Yep.
cows.
Yep. Yeah, he got cows that he do and hell yeah, all kind of shit. Which I ain't mad at him for that though. He got a big ass crib. And it wasn't really that expensive, you know.
Yeah.
You talking about that same house in Cali, that would have been $20 million. That many rooms on it, that much property, the way it's spread out.
525.
But here in the South, everything is cheaper. So he paid $7 million.
Mm-hmm. Still.
That's a steal, right? And you got it from Evander Holyfield. So yeah, who was living there when him and I think one of his kids, the two of his kids, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, it was him and the wife.
So see what I'm saying? So all them fucking rooms and all that other shit and
Play hide and go seek. It's a motherfucker.
never find nobody ever. Like, get your ass outside for real.
Marco.
Oh Lord, hey.
Marco?
Fuck around, leave your ass hiding. I'm finna go watch TV. I be watching TV when you come out. You didn't find me. You right. I couldn't find you. You right. I be like you said, it's time to go to bed. You be sitting in your hiding spot for 3 hours, goddamn, thinking I'm still looking for you. I stopped looking for you 10 minutes after I couldn't find you. God damn.
You gotta do a D stare, then you gotta look at all these doing.
Right. Nah, I ain't doing all that. I been called you. Hey, I ain't playing no more. Send you a text message.
You come down when you lose.
Yeah. Hey, whenever you hungry, I can come in the kitchen. Cause
You lost, I saw you.
oh man, y'all, that's the show for this
Fucking
evening.
crazy.
Y'all know how we do with it, man. We just having a good time though, man. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We appreciate everybody with the well wish. Oh, what you got?
With that being said,
Oh, okay.
we appreciate all the well wishes. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. In case y'all miss us, we'll be here Wednesday. So Merry something. And yeah, I'm your host, JUSDYS, Functionals World.
And I'm your boy Said, aka Mr. Let's Talk. We are out of time. Wait, that's Big Unk right here.
Big.
Big Unk. Two bigs. There you go. They see
We out of
me.
time.
We out of time. Till the next time,
That's big on. I got it back.
we screaming Let's Talk.
Big.
Oh. Peace up. 8 time down.
Da-da, da-da.